What up? What's happening? You right there. Your breath smell like earring back and toe jams.
That's a cold
But
breath.
welcome to another weekly edition of the Best Way to Smoke News, sponsored by none other than this glue guard. And it'll help you ear back, toe jam smelling mouth people. You don't gotta roll your blunt with it. Use that glue guard.
Hey, that's a different kind of funk right there, though. You know what I'm saying?
And this news is being presented to you by none other than Serpo, your favorite smoking partner.
Stay elevated with Big J.
Yup. Boom. A Nevada proposal will create a psychedelic therapy program. What exactly does all that mean? A proposal in the Nevada Assembly is seeking to establish a psychedelic therapy pilot program for patients with certain mental health conditions. Marijuana Moment reports. You know what I'm saying? So we already know that certain psychedelics, you know what I'm saying, when used right, smooth,
do what they're supposed to do. Yeah.
smooth. You know what I'm saying? And that was reported by Marijuana Moment. The proposal, Assembly Bill 378, will task the State Department of Health and Human Services with administrating an alternative therapy pilot program authorizing the medical use of psilocybin, psilocin, DMT, ibogaine. That's that word again. And mescaline. Ooh, I think I said that right. I think I did. If y'all know what I'm talking about, help me in the comments. But psychedelic treatment use of psilocybin, psychedelic treatments would be available for a wide variety of mental health conditions, but only honorable discharged military veterans and people who were previously employed as a first responder will qualify for the program, according to the bill's text at first reading. Treatment will be administered under medical supervision and control by the Health and Human Services approved practitioner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As far as this pilot program going, it seemed like they finna like target vets. You know what I'm saying? First responders, like certain traumas that they may go through or whatever, they finna administer the pilot program right there.
And to the people in the hood.
Oh.
Man.
Microdose.
Man.
You don't gotta go with they pilot program. Holla at your listen to your favorite smoking partner.
Man.
Microdose.
Micro Daisy.
Do research.
On the real. Hey man, the Bay Area is buzzing. You know what I'm saying?
What's that?
Check this out, man. Start up shoots for the stars, right? And your veins. You feel me? The FDA's throw shame. Look, the cannabis scene in Cali just hit a whole new level of wild. A startup in Sacktown is pushing the boundaries, dropping what they claim is the world's first injectable cannabis product. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But some people might be interested. Let's check it out. Yeah, you heard it right. Straight to the bloodstream. This ain't your grandma's edibles. We're talking vials, needles, the whole 9 yards. They're saying that this IV therapy can ease chronic pain, handle inflammation, the works. So in that realm of people dealing with different medical issues, it might be beneficial versus shooting up, other kind of other things. You feel me?
So,
go ahead.
So for motherfuckers in the hood, you know what I'm saying, they'll shoot that and like they instantly get hungry?
Probably so, though. That's probably part of the system. Look, basically they're running they want to revolutionize how folks get their dose. But hold up, because the feds ain't playing. The FDA is straight up throwing major shade, saying this whole operation could be a serious health hazard. I could see they pointing a little bit, though. You know what I'm saying? They're dropping warnings saying injecting this stuff directly into your veins could lead to some real bad consequences. Here's the breakdown. The FDA is concerned about the safety of injecting cannabis products directly into the bloodstream. They state that this method of delivery can create serious health risks. The company Pico 5 is selling a CBD injectable product. The FDA is saying they are marketing this product as a dietary supplement when it's being injected. Yeah, that's kind of wrong right there. I don't see the point in saying it's like what it's not, because you're not eating it or nothing like that, or taking it as a pill. You shooting it into your bloodstream. You know what I'm saying? The FDA also has concerns about the product being injected and the risk involved with the delivery method. The company is saying that they are prioritizing public safety and that the product is sterile and safe. This whole situation is a clash between innovation and regulation. On one side, you've got a startup trying to push the limits of cannabis tech. On the other, you got the FDA trying to keep things in check. The cannabis industry is already a legal gray area, and this new development is only adding fuel to the fire. While this startup revolutionized company consumption, or will the FDA shut it down? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, the game just changed like a motherfucker. You know what I mean?
I'm all for it, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't fucking with it.
Man.
Bruh.
Man.
It's out there now, though. Like, man.
Hey, but Massachusetts Cannabis Agency requests a 55% funding bump. What is this funding bump for? Will you agree with it, though? The Massachusetts Cannabis Control Commission is asking the state for a larger bump in funding for the agency in fiscal year of 2026, next year. Right. You know what I'm saying? So CCC, Triple C, you know what I'm saying? Officials said that to keep up with the testing, licensing, and hiring requirements of overseeing the state's legal cannabis industry, the agency will need a budget of $30.8 million, which is a $10 million bump.
Right.
Or jump from its current annual budget of $19.8 million. The agency had requested $25 million for fiscal year 2025, which is this year, but they were straight up denied.
Right.
Well, I ain't gonna say denied. They didn't receive the full amount. You know what I'm saying? They got a little pinch. You know what I'm saying? But they got like a new director there. The agency's new director, Travis A., who was selected for the role late last year and was formally appointed just last week, said the industry's rapid expansion justifies the request.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if people is complaining about certain things that's going along with testing, hiring, certain things, selling things and stuff like that, we need a budget, you know what I'm saying, to implement this stuff.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So if you are with the industry, man, go along with it.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? But Travis A. stated, though the commission has historically categorized much of its funding requests as expansionary, the reality is that the state's funds are necessary to implement legislative requests and maintain the safety of the industry.
Right.
That's just the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? We need money to make money. And when you make that money, you be having straight smiles on your face, especially when you got some good OG.
Man, ain't no question.
Straight up.
Man. PTSD, roll up, not pop pills. We ain't popping pills. You know what I'm saying? New study says weed saves cash and calms chaos. You know what I'm saying? Okay, listen up, because science just dropped some truth bombs on PTSD. A fresh study from the folks over at Marijuana Moment is saying that medical marijuana ain't just hype. It's a legit cost-effective sidekick for dealing with those mental scars. Basically, weeds your injunctive therapy, your backup, your homie, and the fight against those trauma flashbacks. You know what I'm saying? And it is less cost-effective because if you think about the medication, if you're not like on Medi-Cal, Medicaid, or different things, it costs. You know what I'm saying? It costs. Here's the lowdown. Ditch the former, blaze the herb. This study's showing that folks using medical marijuana for PTSD are cutting back on those pricey prescription meds. We talking less opiates, less anxiety pills, less of the synthetic stuff. That means more money in your pockets and less for the pharmaceutical haze. Chill vibes, not dollar signs, though. Look, PTSD ain't just about the mental game. It messes with your whole life. This study suggesting that weed can help smooth out those rough edges, making it easier to function. This leads to less money spent on other forms of therapy. That's fact, man. Because look, you can smoke on something, you know what I'm saying? Sit down, watch a movie, or, just get into a little happy place. You know what I'm saying? Like the little happy feed.
Ain't no question.
On the real. Injunctive, not solo. Word to the wise. This ain't about ditching your therapist or ignoring your issues. It's about using weed as a tool, a supplement to help you navigate the chaos. It's like having a sidearm, not replacing your main weapon. You feel me? The feds still tripping though. Even with the science backing it up, the feds are still playing hardball. That means access can be a struggle, and insurance companies ain't exactly rushing to cover it. This is still a fight. Here's the real talk. This study ain't saying weed's a cure all, but it's showing it can be a valuable ally. If you're dealing with PTSD, talk to your doctor, do your research, and see if medical marijuana might be right for you. Don't just take my word for it. Look up the research. You know what I'm saying? Find out for yourself. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Straight up. Yep, Ohioans. Ohio officials withholding cannabis tax revenue meant for local governments. Sheesh. State officials in Ohio are withholding more than $10 million in adult use cannabis tax revenue that was, according to voter-approved legislation law, supposed to be embarked for local government that opt to allow cannabis businesses.
Right.
They messing with the recreation, y'all.
Suckers.
Ohio officials say they are withholding cannabis-derived tax funds from municipalities because the voter-approved legislative law did not include the appropriation of funds to cities. WJW reports. I don't know how to I'm guessing, you know what I'm saying, they came up, one of these little equity programs, you know what I'm saying, it's supposed to be like getting revenue and it's supposed to come back in.
Right.
This is just me assuming this, you know what I'm saying, as I'm reading it.
Right.
And then it's like what the people thought was going to happen didn't happen because it wasn't worded right. So since y'all didn't word it that way within these texts, this shit is up for grabs.
Man.
Mike DeWine, a Republican, told WJW that the governor plans to use the funds to improve local jails, fund the 988 behavioral crisis hotline, and for law enforcement. Issue 2 has passed, did not appropriate any funds to the city. None around the Ohioans. We understand the frustration of being told this by those who drifted issue 2 and coming to find out y'all ain't getting nothing.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So hardworking, like this is for me being a recreational user. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and if I'm supporting my local shops, this, that, and the other, you know what I'm saying? Not even the shops, it's the businesses you supporting, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You supporting your community. And then you come to find out that all right, you're not even really supporting your community. You know what I'm saying? You supporting jails.
Right.
I don't know what's up with the hotline, you know what I'm saying? I'm guessing it's some type of mental health, whatever it may be. It's good stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's not coming back to our community.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, Ohio, read the fine print.
Facts.
Bruh.
That's
Man.
another weekly edition of the Best Way to Smoke News. Serpo, your favorite smoke pot.
Make sure you stay elevated with Big J.
Baby.
Smeezy.